In November 2014, Chancellor George Osborne announced Greater Manchester is to have its own citywide mayor. The directly elected candidate will preside over regional issues such as transport, housing, planning and policing. The Chancellor described it as a massive moment for the north of England. The announcement came 2 years after the people of the city voted against having an elected mayor, but the government believes this will create a powerful devolved administration with strong political leadership from May next year. Two candidates are currently in the running, both members of the Labour Party. Tony Lloyd, the inaugural Greater Manchester Police and Crime Commissioner and interim mayor, as well as long-standing MP for Bury South, Ivan Lewis. Both candidates look to tackle a number of underlying issues within the region. The Manchester-born MP is looking to crack down on equality.
Well, I've said to people that my priority will be fighting inequality, and I'm asking the Labour Party in Greater Manchester to unite behind that new mission, to fight inequality. What do I mean by inequality? Well, if you look at income, paying Greater Manchester lags behind most other parts of the country. If you look at the fact, I believe that Greater Manchester should seek to lead the UK in terms of being a living wage conurbation. If you look at the fact that 1 in 4 children across Greater Manchester grow up living in poverty, that's a scandal, and it's something that we must do something about.
You also mentioned that you're going to be standing up to the Tories from day one if you were elected.
Sure.
What do you mean by this?
Well, I won't collude with any privatisation of the NHS, that's the first thing, and will have more responsibility of the NHS and social care system than anywhere else in the country. I also believe that the deal that's been done thus far is not good enough. What do I mean by that? Well, we have no responsibility for school improvement. We have no responsibility for apprenticeships, and yet everybody says our job in Greater Manchester is to create a skills revolution. But we don't have responsibility for school improvement at Greater Manchester level or apprenticeships. I think that's got to change.
In a statement, the interim mayor Tony Lloyd said Greater Manchester needs a figurehead to match Boris Johnson in London and Nicola Sturgeon in Scotland. I can offer that. He added Manchester lacks the voice at the moment to say that we have legitimate demands and legitimate needs. I can offer that voice. My vision is for all of us in Greater Manchester to work together to build the safest communities in Britain.
Many people have described this new role as second to Boris Johnson's in London. It's now up to the Labour Party to decide who they put forward as candidates, and then up to the people here in Manchester to decide who they want as their Greater Manchester mayor.
Both candidates have a busy time ahead working on party elections and, more importantly, the EU referendum. Once that is out the way, the focus will be on their mayoral campaigns. Indy Rashid, Keys News.